Hi, well, it's Dan from the Family Mile here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through how to install Strava onto your phone and to set yourself up as part of the Family Mile Club. And now, firstly, what you'll need to do is obviously go onto Facebook and click the sign up button on our Family Mile homepage. If you haven't done that, you can also do that at the Mason Mile website. Once you've filled out our form, it will give you step-by-step instructions as how to download Strava. But in terms of an iPhone guide, as you can see, I've put on the screen here for you to see the App Store and the app itself of Strava. So if you go into the App Store and you search for Strava, it's this one here. So as you can see, the icon is slightly different. But this is the one you want, and then that's the one that you're going to download. So once you've downloaded that, you can then come back to your menu screen. Once you open up Strava, this is the screen you will get. Now, obviously, you've got a number of options here. Continue with Facebook. So if you've signed up with Facebook, this is a nice, quick and easy way to then be able to start using Strava. So my biggest recommendation would be to click the Continue with Facebook button. You can also continue with Google, with Apple, or sign up separately with an email. Now, I'm going to click sign up with an email just simply because that's going to be the way that I'm going to be able to show you guys. So I'm just going to agree with this strong password it's given me that will store into my phone. But obviously, you can create your password and choose whatever you want. So it will then allow you to create your profile. So and then once you've generated your profile, it's going to ask you lots and lots of questions. Now, realistically, you can skip past most of this. I don't particularly need Strava to contact me, and I certainly don't want to start a free trial. So at the top right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see the skip button. Make sure you push that one. Again, it's going to ask you if you're ready to record. Now, unless you are about to head out on a walk, you can do that later, so click the later button. It's now asking if you want to discover new routes, friends, etc. Again, just click skip for now. Again, here it comes up, and again, we've asking us lots and lots of information, but we just want to get past all of this to start with, and these are things that you can set up at a later date. So again, underneath the search, there's another little maybe later. And then once again, skip at the top right-hand side. This now says, welcome, Dan. You're ready to go. So click on the done button. Now this is your home screen. Now the home screen will change as you start using the app. But as you can see, the main thing I want to direct your attention to is the bottom. So at the bottom you have feed, which is the little house in orange, explore, record, profile, and training. Now realistically, you don't need to worry about too many of those once we've got this initial setup sorted. So the first thing I want you to do is click the explore button. So this is how we're going to get you to join the Family Mile Strava Club. Once you click explore, now go up to the top of your screens and you'll see it says for you, challenges and clubs. Click on the clubs. And then underneath you'll see it says find a club. Now in here, when I type in Family Mile, usually it's the top one that appears, Mason Mile Family Mile. Click on that one and it's then going to give you the option to request to join. Click request to join. The request will be sent to us as admin. We will accept it. As soon as we accept it, we will then send you a notification. So to get to your notifications, you go back to your feed and you push the little alarm bell at the top right-hand side. Here, you will have a notification that says that one of the Family Mile admins are trying to follow you. When you get that request, please make sure that you accept it, because if the Family Mile admin aren't following you, sometimes we won't be able to see and track your miles, and then obviously you won't be able to earn your rewards. So please follow all of the Family Mile admin team. Once that's done, you're ready to go. And from then on, whenever you record any Strava physical activity, it will count towards your rewards. So now I want to divert your attention back to the middle at the bottom where it says record. Click the record button And obviously you need to allow access to your location. So click the yes button. Here it will give you to choose a sport, so you can choose run, walk, hike, whatever it might be that you're doing. However, it is worth knowing that if you want to appear on the leaderboards, then you want to set it as run. Once it's set at run, as you can see, the start button is pulsating. Push start and accept. And now the clock is starting, and as you begin to walk, it will track your walk. You don't need to have your Strava on. You can turn your phone off at any point from the side. We'll put it on standby, and it will still keep recording in the background. Just make sure when you finish your walk, you reopen the Strava app. So as you see, if I close it down and then reopen it, it's still going. When you finish your walk, push the stop button, and then it will have an option to resume or finish. So if you've stopped just for a breather or for any reason, you can pause it. But when you click the finish button, this is how we now know if it's a family mile. So you get the opportunity to name your run. So where it says name and title your run, click on there and write family mile. Once you've done that, if you've taken any photos on your walk, we love to see them. So feel free to add photos. You've also got, if you scroll down, a description. If you feel the necessity to leave us a little description as to what your run was about. And then also you've got who can see. So if you want to change your privacy controls because you don't want everyone to see this, you can change it to only followers. And then that's how us as the Family Mile, why it's important that we're following you. After that, click Save Activity. And again, we're not interested in any free trials. And now, in your newsfeed, your first activity will appear. So that's how to use Strava. And then from then on, every time you use your phone and start walking and tracking any activity, it will appear on the newsfeed for us under the Family Mile. If you click on your profile button at the bottom, you can also look at the club at any point once you've joined it. Obviously, the request hasn't been authorised here, but you will see the Mason Mile logo. Click the Mason Mile logo and it will take you to the club. Hopefully, that's given you a better idea of how to use Strava. If you have any issues with Strava at any point, just give one of the guys from the Family Mile admin team a message on Facebook or through Strava itself, and we'll try and get help to you as soon as possible. Thanks, guys.